So, sir.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That was good. That's better than the first one.
Well, that's Adam did that.
Adam?
Oh, that's all his work. What's going on, Doctor?
Thank you for giving me some of my people back. I was over there today. I'm going to sit down everything.
Here. Present.
Here.
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 the center. Thumbs up.
Here.
Four.
Present.
Here.
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 Here. Engage.
I would like to note for the record that order from Ward 7 and Ward 9 has joined us. A quorum has been established. We will now have the line item in order from Ward 12.
You may be seated. All right, October is National Breast Cancer Awareness. Being a cancer survivor myself, I wanted to say a little bit about breast cancer. The National Breast Cancer Awareness Month dates back to October of 1985. This is when the first organized movement to bring attention to the dangers of breast cancer came about in the United States. Since then, the pink ribbon has been a symbol of breast cancer awareness. While specifically representing breast cancer awareness, the pink ribbon is also a symbol and a proxy of goodwill toward women in general. Wearing, displaying, or sponsoring pink ribbons signals that you care about women. And although breast cancer is most often found in women, men also get it. In fact, about 1 out of every 100 breast cancer diagnosed is a man. So when we pray about breast cancer, we should ask that Our Lady of Sorrows be with those suffering, that they battle with strength, comfort, courage, and healing. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you. Second.
So I don't have to move into that discussion. Are there any changes to the journal? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
The extension to item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. Under UC, I ask unanimous consent from item number 1 from the tax collector order of tax refunds on October 2nd, 2023.
Is there anyone else? Seeing none, it's been
I move the item.
the item has been second. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any extension to item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. I ask unanimous consent on items 2 through 4. 2, from the Vice President of Facilities and Campus Development submitting a resolution of the Board of Alders certifying that no amendment to the Yale University Central Science Campus overall parking plan is required for development permit site plan review pertaining to the expansion of Lot 15 on the Yale University Central Science Campus. 3, from the Vice President of Facilities and Campus Development submitting a resolution of the Board of Alders certifying that no amendment to the Yale University Central Science Campus overall parking plan is required for the application for development permit site plan pertaining to the expansion of Lot 63 on the Yale University Central Science Campus. And 4, for the Vice President of Facilities and Campus Development submitting a resolution of the Board of Alders certifying that no amendment to the Yale University Central Science Campus overall parking plan is required for the application for development permit site plan review pertaining to construction addition to the existing laboratory building and new service node on the Yale University Science Hill Block.
Is there anyone going to deny any consent? Seeing none, it's approved.
I move these items. Second.
The items have been moved. I call on order for word from.
Thank you, Madam President.
I rise in support of this motion. Taken together, these three projects reduce the central sign's overall parking plan by 22 spaces. Not enough to trigger the requirement for an amendment to this overall parking plan. These three projects pave the way for a much larger future development, a new and large science building in this part of the campus. Let us see what impact that project will have on the central sign overall parking plan. This body may well wish that impact then.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say
Aye.
aye.
Thank you, Madam President. I have received items 5 through 19. 5, order concerning the property tax of Terra Barnes, 206 Exchange Street, account number 8283. 6, order abating deferring collection of real property taxes due from Robert Castillo, his residence in this of 2022. 7, order concerning real property taxes of Brenda Foster on motor vehicle tax account 659-261. 8, order concerning real property taxes of Jason Garner on motor vehicle tax accounts 84513690067 and 68970. 9, order abating deferring collection of real property taxes due from Cheryl A. Greenwich and Maria A. Taylor on their residence premises of 2022. 10, order concerning real property tax to Virgin Holland on motor vehicle tax accounts 86816-74421 and 74408. 11, order concerning real property tax of Jasmine Jones on motor vehicle tax account 77433. 12, order concerning real property taxes of Eddie Muhammad on motor vehicle tax accounts 700-745 and 734-092. 13, order concerning real property taxes of Gloria Lee on motor vehicle tax account 621478. 14, order concerning real property taxes of Freddie Pickett on motor vehicle tax accounts 91301, 89639, 91894, and 92012. Order concerning 15, order concerning real property taxes of Javier Poindexter on motor vehicle tax accounts 91711 and 92262. Oh, I'm not finished with that. Page change. Okay, 16. We continue, Madam President. 16, order concerning real property taxes of Lakeisha S. Revlon on motor vehicle tax account 801226. 17, order concerning real property tax of Jose L. Santana on motor vehicle tax account 95784. 18, order concerning real property taxes of Shirley Warren Ward on motor vehicle tax account 106634. And 19, order concerning real property taxes of Troy Wiley on motor vehicle tax account 108-485-96293-96294, 108-403, 108-404, 108-483, and 108-484.
Is there anyone else who denies and seeing none?
I move these items.
Second. The ayes have it. I'll call on for it.
Thank you, Madam President. Item number 5, Ms. Barnes purchased a house in 206 Exchange Street. It was a 3-family house. But after the sale, found out that it was only a 2-family house. So the assessor's office did a full evaluation check back in 2023. I was able to do so for 2022. So I'm asking this body to please approve making that change. On items number 6 and 9, these are 2 constituents that meet the criteria for the deferred collection property. And for items 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 19, these are 12 constituents that need help with removing the interest so they pay the taxes in full and and the individual receive a total of $8,735 with 58 cents, and urges by two representatives of council.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Thank you, Madam President. Under Communications, I note items 20 through 42. Under first readings, I note items 43 through 46. Giving us a second reading. Under second readings, I move item 47, city services and environmental policy favorable, A and B. A resolution of the Board of Alders authorizing the city to apply for, act as pass-through, or and accept a grant from the Connecticut Department of Economic and Community Development not to exceed $10 million to support the improvement and economic development of the Whaley Commercial Gateway District. And B, order the Board of Alders authorizing the city to apply for and accept a grant from the U.S. Department of Energy for the building upgrade prize for $400,000 to partner with Earth Forward Group LLC to support the design and the implementation of the decarbonized fair payment program and to increase energy efficiency improvements for residents located in the neighborhood.
Second.
So I have discussion, I call on order from Ward 10.
Thank you, Madam President. On Thursday, September 7th, 2023, the City Services and Environmental Policy Committee met, and we would like to favorably recommend these items. A, on the first item, the city is applying as a pass-through entity to accept a grant from the State's Community Investment Fund, also CIF, for the Whaley Avenue Commercial Gateway District known as WACGD. The city, along with its partners, Glendower Incorporated and Seafood Development Corp., is seeking funding for the redevelopment of WACGD. The redevelopment consists of main streetscape and infrastructure revitalization and the construction of the Seafood affordable housing development. The CIF money will be used to revitalize a major portion of Whaley Avenue from Tower Parkway to Alabama Boulevard, for restriping the roadway and intersections, replacing some concrete sidewalks, and simultaneously installing new lights, signage, and traffic calming measures, such as dedicated lanes, restricted bus lanes, raised crosswalks, intersections, and speed tables. The city will also install additional streets, seeking improvements including street trees, furniture, parking, pictures, and things. The remainder of those area funding will be passed through to Glendower, enabling them to complete construction on its long affordable housing development, which includes the demolition of buildings at 107 through 129 Whaley Avenue and 10 through 12 Dickerman Street, and the construction of a new mixed-use 55-unit building, 90% affordable, with 3,843 square feet of retail space on the first level. Item B, which is the second item, the city's small contract for development SC program partnered last year with Earth Forward Group EFG to develop a climate conscious contractor training program. The EFG team of professionals with specialized knowledge in energy efficiency, renewable energy, green building construction, weatherization, energy tracking, monitoring, and sustainability management evaluate the city's SCT contractors in a successful training program institute. The U.S. Department of Energy, USDOE, building up program offers SCT the opportunity with EFG to provide residents of the Caribbean community who have a very high energy burden, services and information training to contractors to build capacity of a local workforce, as well as to connect residents with home energy audits, healthy home evaluation, rebates, and incentives for technology upgrades, and other funding resources to make the program go to no cost to drive down energy costs and improve energy use and indoor air quality. The U.S. Department of Energy has the funding available for which the city may apply for this purpose. The approval of the Board of Alders to apply for and accept available grant funds from the USDOE will allow the city to partner with the EFG in commencing with developing this program to drive down energy costs and use. I urge my colleagues to vote favorably to support these items.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Thank you, Madam President. I move item 48, Joint Community Development Finance Favorable Order of the Board of Alders of the City of New Haven authorizing the purchase of property known as 270 Boston Boulevard from INAL Incorporated for the sum of $6,900,000 for the purpose of the development of a concrete shelter and authorizing the mayor of the City of New Haven to execute and deliver any and all necessary documents to complete such purchase in accordance with the terms and conditions of the contract attached hereto, and authorizing the mayor to utilize $1,900,000 from the general fund number 3079MB01, and authorizing the redesignation of $5 million in funding from the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, local recovery fund to finance said purchase, and resolution to apply for and accept funding from the Office of Policy and Management for an act grant for $5 million to replenish the New Haven Land Bank Incorporated, and from the State of Connecticut Department of Housing for $4,300,000 in order to address homelessness and COVID-19 in the City of New Haven, including the necessary funding for the renovation of said property, subsequent operation of said shelter for 2 years, and authorizing the mayor of the City of New Haven to execute and deliver any and all necessary documents in connection therewith, and order authorizing the execution and delivery of a multi-year agreement with respect to the operation of said shelter.
The item has been second discussion. I'll call on the Ward 6.
Thank you, Madam President. Joint Community Development Finance Committee heard this item on September 14th, 2020. Representatives from the Elder administration presented a proposal to purchase the Days Inn at 270 Boston Boulevard, to convert the property into a shelter for individuals and families experiencing homelessness. This purchase would be funded by a reallocation of $5 million of the ARPA funds and this transfer of $1.9 million in federal funds. City staff explained that an operator would be selected through a competitive process and a higher standards would be required. The joint committees heard several statements of support from the members of the public and representatives of community organizations. These individuals discussed the housing crisis and the significant need for additional shelter beds in the non-congregate setting. Other members of the public spoke in opposition to the proposal. These individuals raised concerns about dangerous pedestrian conditions along this corridor, expressed worries about negative impacts on the local government, the local neighborhood, and asserted that another location would be more suitable for the shelter. In deliberation, members of the Joint Committee echoed some of their concerns raised by residents during the meeting. And it was agreed that the administration should meet with the alder of the ward and continue to engage on the issues brought up by the hearing. However, members of the Joint Committee also stated in agreement that a housing crisis exists and that the opportunity to purchase the property and convert it quickly to a shelter, possibly in time for the winter, was too important to miss. The Joint Community Development Finance Committee voted unanimously to give this item a favorable recommendation. I urge colleagues to support this item. Thank you, Madam President.
I would like to move that Board 19 has any further discussion. I'll call on Board 12.
Thank you, Madam President. At the same time, in opposition to the city's request to purchase today's game on Boston Boulevard, There are many reasons why this proposal should be denied, but I will just touch on a few so that our colleagues understand the big picture that we see in the neighborhood. We start by saying not against housing the homeless, but this case is expanding with the homeless in a unique situation. At this location on Route 80, more than 38,000 vehicles pass each day, with an average of 100 accidents reported per year. There are no crosswalks, no cross lights, or even sidewalks. The state says that they will make some improvements, but we're not looking anytime soon, maybe somewhere around 14 or 18 months, maybe more. That's not soon enough. Sometimes homeless persons have victims of crimes. Now, police number 9 is the largest in the city. There are only 2 officers on the shift. An officer has to come from Lighthouse all the way to Route 80. And there's no plan in place to reduce the number of police officers in the city. But what about the homeless encampments behind Walmart or along I-91 and Middletown Avenue? There's no plan in place to house any of those people in the hotel. They can only get in by referral. So we can reduce the number of homeless in the area or increase it. Let's touch for a second on the program. Can residents remain in the facility if they don't stay in one of the required programs? Answer will be no. The required programs are designed to help the homeless. So, really helping them? There are a lot more concerns about this, but I'll stop at this point and just say there's no vacancy at the hotel. This is a good thing that does more than just housing. I ask my colleagues to vote no on this item. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further discussion? I'll go on.
Ma'am? Thank you, Madam President. I stand in support of this item. We have a problem in the city. We have a problem with the unhoused. And the unhoused, they're a part of that 134,000 citizen population. And people aren't unhoused because they just want to be unhoused. They're unhoused because of poverty. They're unhoused because of they're unhoused because of life. And we have a responsibility. We are the legislative body. We are the people's body to help all people in our community. We have a responsibility to do something different. Shelters, how do you get dignity out of it? When you're in a warming center in a shelter, you have to leave by 7 a.m. and walk the streets all day long, all your possessions, and hope that you get a seat bed at 7, 8 when the shelter opens back up. This type of shelter, if you want to call it, facility, this is about helping. This is about preventive care. This is about helping people get on a trajectory of permanent housing. And that's what we need. People need help and support. There's going to be case management services. The city knows that they can't run a shelter, a hotel, so they're going to get contractors. That's why you do request for proposals. You get the professionals in these arenas to come in and help and provide support. We have a responsibility for our house. They have to go somewhere. There are neighbors. They have to go somewhere. Is it going to increase the homeless population in this particular area? Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll fill that hotel up, get those people on the right track, and permanent housing. That's a group less, and then keep going. Why are you going to that hotel? Now, well, this is the hotel that was set up to us because we have a problem. So I ask you colleagues, please support the unhoused, because if we don't do it, where else are they gonna go? We are the legislative body, we are the ones that make the rules and regulations for this town. And I beg you, please help our house. Thank you.
Hold on, hold on.
Thank you, Madam President. I actually rise in opposition of this purchase of 275 Sun Boulevard. We heard from the Alder of Ward 12 who spoke on behalf of his constituents with safety concerns, which can't be argued. We also heard from the Alder in 22, and I don't disagree with her sentiments. We do have a crisis at hand. Understanding that there is a need for criminal shelters, my reason for opposing this property is more financial than it is legal. I just can't wrap my head around why this administration wants to increase its appraised value. This property was appraised at $2.3 billion. Why are we paying 3 times this amount at $6.9 billion? No answer was ever given. I'll compare it to a recent purchase on Lexington Avenue of the Commonwealth for $1.3 million and sold for almost twice that at 2.25. So what makes this property so special that it appears 3 times as appraised value? As to mention, it will be removed from the brand list, which is about $61,000 in property taxes a year. The cost of maintaining this property is $60,000 in utilities alone per year. And in order to bring it up to standard, refurbishment it will cost an additional $293,700 before anyone can actually occupy this hotel. Yes, we have a budget over $602 million. So what's the big deal in utilities and foregoing taxes, et cetera, but it's still not fair to the residents of the Haven who are also being strapped. And we're told there's no guarantee that it will be actual New Haven residents or New Haven County residents. That seems unfair too. Yes, we're getting federal funds. So did other municipalities that petition and help. We have a crisis that should not fall on the shoulders of our small city. We need the federal government to intercede and help the vulnerable population of this country, let alone the city of New Haven. Do we not have empty buildings in this city that are not on the tax rolls that can be renovated with those funds? Why is it always New Haven that already has no nonprofit, 6% tax exemption, residents paying high taxes have to take this out alone? Madam President, I know that our homeless are working hard to house our homeless and realize the need, but we should be paying for this property. What does that tell our residents in the city who are requested their home for pedestrian safety with installation of safety intersections, safer roads, and I could go on, that we can't fulfill? I mean, it is for these reasons, Madam President, that I can't support the purchase of this property. It is not for the unhoused, the homeless. It is not taking, and again, it's only 56 units, I believe, in the hotel. I will fight for the homeless, the unsheltered, but I will fight for all of the residents of this city as well, Madam President.
Any further discussion? Alder from Ward 9.
Madam President. There is money, there is no problem. It is always attached to the payment. And the payment is always made target of that is the time in the front. The most important mistake the biggest harm and receive of this money. There is so much we have to be obviously. We have to remember we are covered for some people, make what's value, there is a shelter, there is no safety, there is no work, there is no care. We need to take this time that we have to do something value and we also need to do that. If you have to have people, there is the main reason to make this, the use of this, people who are sheltered, we are reliable leadership. There's no house family. Working family. They had a they had a they didn't go with kids. it's also occasional. But about that, it's also happened with something's going on out of the, but initially, it kind of the relation, so that it was separation, there were home. This is one of the people that are confidential. And I think for this case, for this, SBS, I think this is everybody about that.
I will now call on order for the
Thank you, Madam President. I rise in strong support of this item. As my colleagues from the 26th Board said before me, we are the I believe that we have a responsibility to do all that we can to address the housing crisis in the neighborhood. I take seriously that affordable housing is on our list of priorities. I believe that housing is being addressed. And therefore, more of the imperative that we move this project forward and urge on some of the favor.
any further discussion? I call on order for number 25.
Thank you, Madam President. I rise to express support for this plan to purchase this hotel and convert it to a non-congregate shelter. I find it particularly appropriate that ARPA funds are being reallocated because those federal dollars were intended to support economic and community recovery from the ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic. The unhoused are part of our community, and they deserve to be supported and included in this program of recovery. This is a tremendous opportunity to do something major on this issue. I urge colleagues to vote yes. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Madam President. I also rise to support this proposal. We have a lot of people in our city who are really struggling to keep a roof over their heads, and I think we have an opportunity right here to make a real difference in people's lives, people in our community, our neighbors, it could be family and friends, it could be us anytime, and we have to take advantage of that opportunity. And I think just because there aren't other communities around us maybe who are doing what we know is right to support folks who are struggling with homelessness, that doesn't absolve us of the responsibility to help our neighbors. And I definitely agree with my colleagues who have mentioned that we need more communities in our state to step up, but we should lead by example and step up and support our neighbors.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I said roll call.
Oh, okay, a roll call has been called. We'll have a city town clerk take the roll. Next time, say a little bit louder before I say it. For the ready to vote.
Who's next?
Yes.
Douglas?
Yes.
Kirk?
Yes.
Rodriguez?
Yes.
Hank? Rodriguez?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Cooper?
Yes.
Rivera?
Yes.
Testa?
No.
Wood? Antune?
No.
Hannah?
No.
Miller?
Yes.
Santiago?
Yes.
Preston?
Yes.
Honda?
Yes.
Coleman? No. Edwards?
No.
Afternoon Smith?
No.
Streeter?
Yes.
Morrison?
Yes.
Walter Myers?
Yes.
Littleton? Marshall?
Yes.
Marsh?
Yes.
Furlow?
No.
Dickman?
Yes.
Mayday?
Yes.
Smith?
Anybody who has more than one vote? Anybody who has more than one change their vote? Seeing none, item passed.
Thank you, Madam President. Under miscellaneous, I move item number 49, motion to amend the matter previously adopted. Along with request for submitting a motion to amend LF-2022-0310 in order of the Board of Alders previously adopted on July 5th, 2022, and the period date for April 4th, for April 4th, The motor vehicle tax account number is 713-005, 727-182, and 723349. Consent period to pay the taxes to October 31st, 2023.
The item has been moved and seconded.
Thank you, Madam President. This is just an item where the constituent needs another 30 days to pay the taxes in full, and I would urge your support this month. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you, Madam President. I move to suspend section 24-1-A, the rules of the Board of Alders to conduct further business.
Second.
The item has been moved and seconded. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Ayes have it.
Thank you, Madam President. Under unanimous consent, I ask you to consider item number 50 from Eli De Jesus, submitting a petition to the Board of Alders for assistance concerning motor vehicle tax account 693551.
Is there anyone else in the aisle?
I vote yes.
Second. Thank you, Madam President. This item is a constituent that needs help with the interest, and we're able to waive it. They're able to pay the taxes in full in the amount of $388.84, and that urges body to approve this item. Thanks.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Ayes have it.
Thank you, Madam President. I move to close the session on section 24-1-A, the rules of the Board of Alders to conduct further business.
Second.
The item has been moved and seconded. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Ayes have it. Board of Alders to adjourn. I will now take the third approval. I will call on order for Board 26.
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to thank the NAACP and Yale University for sponsoring the Harmony Classic football game this weekend from high school, Morgan State University. It was an awesome time. And I thank you guys for coming together to make sure that happened. And I especially thank the community for coming out. Again, thank you for having Morgan State come into New Haven, because they may have beat us pretty bad. But we shut it down with the band, the shows, and the Foxy Ladies. Because that's how we brought an experience into New Haven. Because that's something that you would never see. But this one is in the South. So make sure you come back to the Harmony Classic games next year, because it's always an experience when you have the opportunity to be around the HBC. So thank you, everybody, and thank you for this mighty support.
I will now call on order for Board 25.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to say that this weekend at the Harmony Classic, there were some New Haven kids playing music. The Hill House Marching Band, with their HBCU style t-shirts, were playing music in the same style, although on a smaller scale. I congratulate those kids, including one of whom I know quite well. Congratulations to Morgan State and the others for a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Madam President.
I will now take
Thank you, Madam President. I'm going to stand for my colleague tonight about the gala. She's under stress. My colleague over there. So I'm standing to remind everyone, October 26th, we have a gala. We have the Black and Historic. Black Hispanic Caucus Gala. That we have a very good time. I believe it's the best party in the city, and it's for a fundraiser for our seniors, for our elderly, and our youth in the city of New Haven. Please come out to the gala. I think this year is background, basically, come as you are, come free, come dressed to impress, come and share this wonderful time. I know I'm not doing this justice as my other colleagues do so much, but I just wanted to remind everyone, October 26th, the ticket's only $100. You get a 7-course meal, and you get to see all these wonderful people dressed up, some of the best people come out. I think our own Sister Chief is being honored, along with some others being honored. And you'll see all these wonderful people, including myself. So thank you. Thank you. See you back again, October 26th. And it's supposed to be.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'm reading the order from Board 29, Article 15.